Hey, this is Kyle T and the Professor talking about the Saints Bucks at halftime. Professor, I know the Saints are down 13-8, and looked like it was another lifeless first quarter for the Saints. What are your thoughts?
I just was saying, you guys, I don't want to talk about those things. Man, this team is in a bad funk. I don't know what is wrong with Drew Brees and his offense. Coach Payton is calling plays. They just had the ball at the 1 yard line, and they just look like the old thing. That's what they look like. I'm just going to be very blunt and honest. And the offense is just absolutely, horrible. I mean, the offense is lifeless. They play lifeless again. And, like I said, this is 4 out of 5 games when the Saints offense has scored no touchdown in the first half. So who knows what the issues are? I think they might be already checked out for the season or what. Who knows? But they just lifeless, bro. So that's all I got to say about them. Just the same old story with them. So,
yeah. It just
Tavares Cadet, like I was telling Frank Jones from NFL sitting here. I mean, I got to agree with Frank now. The Saints have bad talent on this team. They have bad talent. And he's got players, that are just not good. And, okay. And it's just not a good thing with them. So there are no answers for it.
Okay, same to you.
Because that, I have no answer for you, bro. They're a bad team. That's all I can say.
Yeah, Drew Brees is 10 of 16 passing for 96 yards, quarterback rating 53.1. The Saints had a grand total of 11 yards in 1 quarter. Ouch.
They don't look good. He does not look good, and the team does not look good. I don't know if the Brandon Coleman thing, what's going on with them. Sean Payton, I told Frank this, I'll say it again. The era of Sean Payton is over. We're trying to make something work where his message does not work with his team. Now, Sean Payton is not the one getting the penalties and throwing the interceptions and stuff. That's not Sean Payton's fault. I was just telling him, it's evidently it's not very difficult to reach these young guys coaching these guys. And I see this with the whole NFL, just in general. I was just telling Frank this. I just don't know how people get all wrapped up in such a sloppy play to the NFL. Special teams all throughout the league is horrible. Just horrible. 3rd and 1, Tampa Bay is whatever they call it, throwing the ball. I'm like, this stuff is just horrible. It's just horrible. The ineptness at which the NFL has. And that's why the product is now going down. People are not watching. It's boring for them. And they make all the games close to try to keep the people interested. Tampa Bay would have this game solidly, 13, to 3 or whatever it was, and they just played stupid themselves and let the Saints even back in the game. And the Saints couldn't even capitalize at the 1 yard line. Yeah, first and goal at the 1. Then you get a penalty. Next thing you know, then you get a cadet dropping a wide open pass. Then you get a sack for 13 yards. That looks like Archie Manning of 1977.
Well, again, man, I believe that Sean Payton's calling the plays, and I've got to say this.
That's what I told Frank. I said Sean Payton took over them play calling after Denver, and with Denver, the play calling was not bad against Denver. They lost that game because of 4 turnovers. He is not a good play caller, and the offense is showing a direct reflection on his play calling. It's just not I don't know what it is, but this team does not look good on offense.
Okay, well, we're about to go into the second half. The Saints are going to receive the football, and let's see how things go. We'll talk a little bit later after the game, Professor.
All right. I'll call you back also, Kyle, later on.
Okay, all right. All right, Saints fans, check us out on saintsnews.net as well as check us out on Twitter for the rest of the game at Saints News. This is Kyle T. Mosley, and I'm with the Professor from The Professor Speaks. Thank you.